I have no idea if this is streaming or not, Good Viber. We just have like the tea time right now, and yeah, we're just trying it out. We're trying it out. Like, can you see me? Can you see me now? This is wild. I went and I hugged a lot of trees today, and I wanted to show the bark because why not? I feel like this is weird. This is a weird angle. I hope nobody can see this. This is like, oh gosh, I'm like touching things everywhere. I feel like an old lady right now, and I go to school to create technology to make it easier. Okay, this is fun. This is fine. This is how we learn, right? We learn by just doing the thing and seeing what happens. I really don't know. Happy Women's Month. If anybody's watching this, I hope nobody's watching this. I hope this isn't streaming anywhere, but I know I pressed something, so we'll see. You know, this is an experiment. I'm not freaking out. You're freaking out. Alright, so anyways, let's be honest, Good Viber. I have no idea what I'm doing right now. We're just testing things out. I set up my camera. You can't see it, but maybe you can. Can you see? This is not very clean, but that's okay. It's because I was painting on it. You can literally see my, oh gosh. Okay, there you go. Okay, you just can't see. It's okay, fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's zoom out a little bit. Okay, so, Good Viber. I hugged a lot of trees, and I got some samples, and I wanted to show them because I was like, like, let's just be honest. Sometimes, like, when you hug trees, I mean, they give you messages, but they gave me some gifts. So they're in my bag. I got like 2 pine cones and like 4 pieces of bark and 1 leaf. And this is a really beautiful leaf. I thought it was an avocado leaf, and I don't know. Like, here, I'll kind of let you see. Yes, look at that leaf. Look at that leaf. Okay, let me see if I can like focus straight on that leaf. I think I could focus more, but look at that shine. It was a beautiful leaf. I did ask for permission to take the leaf. And the tree was nice. The tree gave it to me. It's a little stubborn, but it's very nice. Okay, so that was very nice. This was very fun. I'm gonna put this in my book so I can press it. But we got a couple pieces of bark, and I just was admiring how all of the bark is kind of different. Like, I don't think about it that much. How all of these different trees have different personalities. They have different kinds of bark. Like, this one is pretty flexible, even though it's kind of snapped. It's still pretty flexible, and I think that's beautiful. Can I zoom in more? Is that possible? Is that too much zooming in? Can you see it? I'm like really just playing around. Just wanted to see like what we could do. Like, I am gonna be talking about relationships and probably make another video just so it's not too mumbly jumbly about like maintaining and making good relationships, because I'm still learning, but I thought that would be really good to talk about. But yeah, you can see my nails. Okay, but yeah, this bark was beautiful. There's a little wet spot right here, and that was really cool. That was where it was stuck on the tree because of the sap, and is sap like the tree's blood? That's something to think about. Okay, so I showed you the leaf, and I showed you the 1 piece of bark. This piece of bark snapped off because it's a lot thicker, and I feel like I could focus a little bit more right here. It's so fragile. Okay. But yeah, this piece of bark really makes me think of just the beauties of life. Again, I'm not even sure like where this is streaming right now. Right, fam? Like, I'm not even sure if this is live. I don't know. Like, I would not upload this if it's not streaming. Then this is really behind the scenes, man. But yeah, anyways, I can't see what anybody's saying because I'm just doing this on OBS. Okay, I'm just learning how to like use the camera that I've had for a couple years, but now it's a webcam, so I can like stream, and we're learning. Okay, and like this is high definition part. high definition bark. Okay. Alright, sorry for yelling. Okay. Alright, so the next two pieces of bark, I was concerned this one was going to break. Because, like, look at that shape. This is, like, so curved. But it stayed. Okay, so I went to the school, by the way. That's where I got all these pieces of bark. Because I told myself by the time I graduate, I will hug every single tree on campus. So I hugged around 30 today. And, I was trying to be real low-key about it. Not to draw attention to me, and I was like, wearing red is not the best thing. It really sticks out in green, but it's whatever, fam, So I thought you could make twine with this kind of bark because it's really, really, it seems pretty sturdy, and you could twist it. So this would be really good to kind of play around in that aspect. And I don't know if that's like really, is this really, focusing too much? Sorry, drinking tea. Okay, I don't know why I'm like this. But yeah, okay, so I hugged some trees. The school invited me to share some poetry, so I wrote some poetry in honors of Women's Month. And I read it, and the vice president wants me to help them start a magazine for the school now. I don't know how that happened. And I also saw one of the parents to a child I used to teach swimming to. She was there. Apparently she's worked at the school for the past 10 years. And that was cool. This pine cone is just beautiful. I love pine cones. They represent the crown chakra. And I just thought it was really interesting because it has like these little, you guys can kind of see that, like this. Yeah, that little thing right there. Like it's interesting. It has like these little, I won't say flower petals on it, but are they loose? They're not really loose. I could probably, I can hold it from there. That's pretty on there. Sorry. I am pretty wary of taking things. Like this one was on the ground. But I know that, sometimes little bugs are living in there. So that is something to be aware of. But, oh gosh, I feel like such a hoarder when I take things from nature. And I'm like, I'm going to put these all in my sketchbook. This one, though, I can't put in my book because of it's obviously a bit too big to press down. Maybe you've pressed them down. And I like the shape. So I'm not sure what to do with this one yet. I think I'm just going to put it next to my other pinecone friend. Okay, so, yeah, okay, there's one more pinecone in here. It's really tiny, if I can find it. Yeah, there you are. And this little guy, I wish, should I get closer? No, I'm not going to get closer, because then I don't feel like you guys are going to see anything. It's so small, though. But yeah, this is a tiny little pinecone. Look at that. Look at that. Look at that. I'm really trying to, this is a mirrored view. We're really just trying to see, like, what's going on. There we go. But yeah, that's beautiful. You can see my nails. Yeah, see them myself. Okay. So yeah, that is that. I love this. Oh no! Baby pinecone! It's okay. It fell down next to the other piece of bark. So, yeah. So that's what I did. Shared a poem. Vice President wants me to start a magazine. And, of course I said yes, because I have problems saying no sometimes, especially when it's like, I see that person's passionate about it. I just want to be like, I guess I'll help you. You can't do that. But I mean, I have done a magazine before for my school, like when I was in high school, There I am. There I am. Okay. There I am. There I am and all of the editors. I wasn't really an editor. I was just there because I like the people. So, yeah, you can't see anything. It's so blurry. This is how it is when I don't wear glasses. Okay. Alright, that's fine. That's fine. You don't need to see all of that, fam. You just don't need to see all of that, okay? You just don't need to see all of it. You don't. Okay, I feel like... Guys, I don't know. Okay, alright, so... Yeah, but this was fun. I really enjoyed this magazine. It was fun to do. It's very colorful. I painted some of the paintings in it, and it was just really nice. I think this was a really good job. Hey, there's me, because I drew that. And I'm wearing the same shirt I'm wearing right now. I've had this shirt for a while. It's one of my favorite shirts, if you can't tell. I guess I like being a mime. Okay, but yeah. So I said yes, Vice President. Of course, I will help the school create a magazine. And I was thinking about that for, like, the good vibe delivery, because I'm like, I don't deliver anything physical. I should deliver something like a magazine. And I could ask all of the good vibers to share some information they'd like, maybe correlated to the chakras, or spirituality, or just lessons they've learned. And I could just, like, compile it. I could help design it if there are artists and other creators, and maybe even it could be like a digital magazine, because that way don't have to do shipping costs, and people can also include videos and directories to other good vibers, and that could be a thing. And I think I might do that. I think that's very doable. I want to create a deliverable for Good Vibes Delivery Family that is honoring the people that are sharing the good vibes and spreading the positivity, and I honestly think that this is a pretty good idea. If anybody is listening to me now, this is so weird because I don't know where this is streaming right now. I don't know if this is live. I don't know. But that's okay, we're figuring out. This is like the first time that you're seeing this set up. And yes, good viber, just so you know, I do have tea right here, okay, because it's tea time. Alright, so just so you know, okay, just so you know, I can literally, like, drink the tea and then put the tea back, okay, put the tea back, okay, and it's like, this is fun, like, there's a lot of things that I'm thinking I can do with this. And I don't know how I'm gonna use it, but yeah, okay, so I feel like I'm always gonna Alright, this is just me just sharing, brainstorm, because sometimes, if you don't know already, talking out loud helps me, even if there's nobody listening. Sometimes I just need to listen to myself and share these things and say it out loud so that it's done. I went back to school today because they asked me to read some poems for Women's Day, as you know, and I'll just read them out loud. It was a really cute event. I wasn't expecting there to be like over 150 people, and I was nervous. But with that being said, I'll just read the two poems that I wrote. The first one is titled Standing, and Standing says, her essence can be felt from the vacuum of space, circling about in perfect lines that leave no trace. She sees the child grow from the dust of her ground. She hears the wolf's howl from the moon circling around. When one weeps, she feels her sorrow through the tears that touch the ground. Those that stand above, whose feet she does save, will never know enough of the soul who is so brave to kindly hold your soul in her soil until you lay in the grave. Snaps to myself. Jeez, I must be losing it. I'm talking to myself. Let me not think about it too much. Esther, it's not the first time you've talked to yourself. Is it narcissistic to talk to yourself? This is a question I have. Possibly. I think we all talk to ourselves, though. I just feel like it helps process things in our brain more, right? Anyways, I'll read the next poem. Don't ask me how I spelt it, because I literally decided to just come up with some random words, and, like, maybe I can add the words that I sent out. Like, okay, let's just add this, okay? Let's just see what I can do, okay? Oh my gosh, I can change the font. Hey, they should not give me this much, this is how I spelt it. Oh, no, it's a W-H-O-M-E D. Okay, that's how I spelled it. And that's the next poem that I'm gonna read. I don't know how to pronounce this. I don't know what's going on with the parentheses, but it kind of looks like home, right? So I was thinking, like, I guess I told them what poem titles were before I had a poem in mind. I just was like, okay, if I come up with the title, I'll come up with the poem in divine time. So it says he, which is kind of ironic because it's Women's Month, but it also says he's in the womb. He's in the womb, kind of. And he's home because home is also there. And I was just thinking of all of these things and how the masculine kind of plays off with the feminine. Okay, so it's not that deep, though. It's really not that deep. Okay, so he came into the home where little children did roam. He would not be if it was not for the queen, being the honeycomb. Sweetness fills her space as she flows with such grace, seeing the soul swoon as she enters the room. What a butterfly looks like when she emerges from the cocoon. She flaps her wings, she is destruction, she is eternity coming so soon, the golden egg hatching in the womb. Who are you snapping, Esther? Are you snapping yourself? Pumping myself up. I'm so concerned somebody's watching this, and I just don't know, because I don't know where this is streaming. That's fine, though. I like sharing, my life with you guys. It's fun. I appreciate you being here. I appreciate being able to just have this time to chat and whatnot. Okay, so thank you again for being here. I totally appreciate it, and yay! Yeah, okay, we'll just do the smiley face in the corner. I feel like there's a lot of things going on. What can I say? What can I say? I'm just really... I don't feel like making another video after this one, but because I don't know where this is streaming to, if this is being recorded in any way, I see it says it's streaming, but I don't know to what. I don't know to what, because I don't know what I connected it to, and I don't know what the title is, I don't know what the thumbnail is, I don't know. This is fine, right? This is okay. We're gonna be okay. Alright. Thank you. So... I've been having a good time figuring out how to use this stuff. Like, I got my microphone set up so I can, finally use it. I've had it for a couple months. Didn't realize it needed its own power source and other things, which is okay. Thank God I have a brother, which is a sound music producer, and he helped, and he's also a computer and game developer, and he helped me set up the camera and OBS and the microphone and everything, honestly, everything. So shout out Josh, I love you. He creates really chill music, and honestly I should play some because it's pretty much like lo-fi piano stuff. Okay, I will, Josh, I will. Okay, so I'm not gonna lie, I feel like no pressure because I don't know where this is streaming, so I feel very much comfy right now. But also, the government is watching me, so, but yeah, okay, so ideas for sharing this video. I guess you're just getting into my head, this is literally just into my head. Also, guys, I'm wearing a braid today. I feel very cute. Look at these pants. Look at these pants. Look at the pants. Look at the pants. They match the shirt. Okay, that was fine. That was good. That was good. Do you have tea? Cheers. This is tea time, by the way. This is tea time, so here's the tea. So what am I going to be doing? Why did I do this? Well, I just wanted to test out OBS for the first time, see what's happening with streaming, what is actually going on. I have no idea. I'm really still figuring things out, and that's okay. OBS is so cool, though. I don't know if you guys know about OBS. It's such a nice broadcasting software that seems open source and is free.
it's kind of blown my mind from the short time I've known it for the past 1.5 weeks. It's been really nice. So I do recommend. I recommend if you want to stream of any kind, you probably already know of it. I'm just late to the game. I'm gonna drink my tea. Maybe my brother will come and I can thank him again. That is nice. That is nice. So I have some lemon honey ginger tea. And it's so good. It's so good. Oh, it's so good. Oh, okay. So I shared, this is my notebook. And I actually have a whole video that I need to edit. I have like 20 videos I need to edit. And I'm struggling because I feel like I'm not a very good editor. And I know that nobody starts off being a good editor, a video editor, or any kind. You know, you gotta like practice. And now I have like over 20 videos to practice on. I think it's really just finding the time. Like right now I'm like, as soon as I said time, I just thought of all the things I should be doing. I should contact. That's okay. I'm gonna do them. And so there's no use in worrying about that. It's gonna be done. And I know that. I'm so thankful that I went to school today. You know, I'm so thankful that they invited me to be a guest speaker and to share, you know, my original poetry. That was really cool and awesome of them. And I am so thankful for the opportunity. Like, it was very sweet of them. But it helped me get over a lot of kind of the trauma I myself built up around school, because I felt like I was a failure for taking a break off of school, and like that's a whole video that I have yet to finish editing that I've started filming more than 6 months ago. I think maybe I'll just combine all the videos and just do like a giant movie compilation of my life, you know, so you just sit down once and watch it. No, let me let my dog in. Okay, you got your spot. So, yeah, sketchbooks are awesome. It's kept me sane, and I'm excited. I'm excited to do a flip book and just go through it, okay? I have multiple sketchbooks for multiple things. My plans for the rest of today are make a video to talk about cultivating, creating, and maintaining good relationships. I looked at the lamp directly and I'm blinded now. So that's one thing. Get back to the freelance brand design gig that I'm doing. Get back to the client and read their feedback and make iterations and a plan to finalize that. Okay. I'm going to take all of the leaves and bark that I found and I'm going to put it in my book. This is my business book. But as you can see, it just has like a whole bunch of like leaves in it. Like I've been collecting leaves and I didn't know at first why, but for the past couple of months I've been hosting brand building meetings and I'm calling it Branding Branch, because money does grow on trees if you grow the right one. And I strongly believe that. I believe that each person has a seed within them that will provide such abundance and prosperity beyond just money. And I really want to help people develop that. I'm still figuring out, should this just be for personal brands or should this be for business brands as well? Because I have both. Esther Joy is my personal brand, okay? It's like where I share more about me, and in a way I'm really presenting this persona to other people. And then my business brand is Good Vibes Delivery, which is a larger brand, a larger business that more people are involved in, and it's associated with a lot of different partnerships that I guess I'm also associated with a lot of different partnerships, but Good Viber, you get what I mean, okay? And that's why I talked about the idea of the Good Vibe magazine, you know, the Good Vibe Delivery magazine, because I think we should give the tea as much as we can to one another, and we should share the good vibes. And I love Apparently, I love publishing work. I like to publish work. Okay, I like to publish. I like to create pretty things and give good information that people find digestible and useful and practical. And I know that you probably have some great information that I would love to share with whoever would be open to listening and learning. And yeah, so dogwood tree leaf fell off of the dogwood tree branch inside here, but sometimes it's hard because that is one of the bigger leaves, and that's okay because we have like 4 other leaves in there. Yeah, so we're gonna find a way. We're gonna tape these together. There's so many leaves in here, and we just like to put them all together, make a little collage, and then you get to see the leaves kind of grow. I don't know, personally, it's been really calming to collect plants, and I just feel sometimes overwhelmed, like I'm not doing enough. Like, okay, I think we all have that. I get overwhelmed by a lot of things, good viber. Sometimes I wish I didn't. Like, human interaction, I love it. It's like something, again, as a child I prayed for, because I didn't really have much human interaction other than my family, which I love so much, but even they got tired of me a little bit, which I understand. I can be kind of an asshole sometimes, so I appreciate being able to connect with people. I appreciate being able to vibe with them. I appreciate just being alive. Sometimes I get overwhelmed, though. I get overwhelmed by my own emotions. I get overwhelmed by other people's emotions. I get overwhelmed by situations, and then I shut down, and then I get more overwhelmed because I shut down, and I have a backlog of things I need to process, and it's like, Esther, baby girl, no, honey, you need to just chill. Honestly, I'm so happy I don't know where this is streaming because I feel like I can just be more comfy and just kind of talk out loud. I'm so sorry if you're watching this. But yeah, so, there's that. Look at this leaf. Look at it. Look at that leaf. Look at that leaf. Ooh, that's nice. That's nice. Yeah, so there's a lot of things in here. What I'm going to do today is I'm going to journal. Okay, so I'm going to get back to a client on the brand design. I'm going to do my own brand design. Also journal on just in general about branding branch. Get ready for next week's meeting and all of that stuff. There's something else I said. I should write this down. I do write it down. Here, good viber. Like, every month I have a, sorry, I think there's some things I'm not supposed to show on this. Let me just make sure, because I don't want to, like, accidentally, if there's a password or anything, I just don't want to, like, okay, yeah, I don't think there's anything on it. Yeah, okay. Alright, so yeah, this is, like, my monthly, like, brain dump. I just write everything that I know I have to get done this month as it comes to me. And when I'm in meetings, I just write it down, and we just, we go with the flow, and then we reflect on it. And by the end of the month, I usually have some really dirty, nasty piece of paper that records what I did that month, and I can kind of look to see what I need to transfer over to the next month. So that's been really good. I also have a lot of sticky notes just all over the place with just words. Do you do that too? I love sticky notes. It's fine. So, I got this book. I've been reading this book, and I guess this is a good time to recommend books because it's spontaneous. It's great. I have no idea, no feedback. I'm just vibing. I'm literally just talking to myself. Oh my gosh. That's fine. So this book is the book I've been reading for the past almost month, and I really should be done with it, but I've been reading it when I go to sleep, and then I fall asleep, and then I forget. And so I've been reading like 5 pages a night, which is why I'm still not done with it. I should really just finish it tonight. But yeah, Ask More by Frank Senso. You can Cessno. Yeah, Frank Cessno. Really good book if you are a podcaster, if you're somebody who works with people, if you work in the medical field, if you just work with people in general, if you're a life coach, being able to ask the right questions is so important. And this book really goes through all of the different methods and reasons why we would ask questions, the intentions behind it. And then even at the back, it has like a recipe book for, you know, different questions you can ask in like the systems and stuff. So this has definitely helped me in my confidence, which is weird because I feel like I am more equipped in social settings for whatever happens or whatever people may, you know, interact, however that may be. I feel more equipped to ask the right questions so that I can kind of, even if somebody's upset, I feel a bit more equipped to ask the right questions and understand why are they upset, and just come from a more compassionate and understanding place. So Ask More by Frank Cessno, really good book. And even though, as I said, some parts are a little bit dry and I've been falling asleep for the most part, I recommend. I renewed it. I got it from the library. So this one I just got. It came in from I just came in, I ordered it. And this is great for any kind of designer, or, you know, if you are a business person, and it's so bright. It's so bright. But this is Sprint, and this is how to solve big problems and test new ideas in just 5 days. And what I love about this is that, like, look at these drawings. Like, this is a part of the book. I thought at first, did somebody draw this? Because I just got it, right? And I was like, oh, did somebody draw in the book? Did they put their notes there? But no, this is a part of the book. And it literally is telling you in 5 days what steps you need to take in order to design a solution and test it. So that's amazing. This is amazing. So I think this is really going to help with the idea of a branding branch. As I'm testing out and understanding what makes a successful brand, you know, personal versus business, and the services, the psychology, and all of those other things, money mindset, service versus sales, all of those things. I've been learning a lot. And I think that this book is just going to be a really good read, and I'm so excited. While I'm on the topic of books, I gotta give Isaiah a shout out because I'm pretty sure they saw that I really wanted this book, and they acquired it and sent it my way. And this is the Design Thinking Life Playbook, and I have been a little obsessed with design thinking. Not that obsessed, but it's just a wonderful thing. Like, design thinking is the concept of finding a balance and understanding that you can design your life and you can optimize it. You can optimize any aspect of your life. And this book has just been so fun. You can see how cool the illustrations are. This is actually, they had an energy journaling section, which I thought was really cool. I use different colors to coordinate to the days of the week. But yeah, it's wonderful. Like, I would recommend this for all ages. Like, this book is great as a birthday present. I would definitely get it for somebody, and I'm so thankful. I'm so thankful. It's been every morning I wake up and I do a few pages of it, and it's great. I'm halfway through it already, and yeah, it's a whole activity book. So it reminds me of my homeschool days when I would have to, you know, do the homeschool Becca books and Spectrum books and stuff like that. So yeah, I feel like it's so bright. Doesn't need to be that bright. Can I just, like, can you see that lamp? Sorry. Why am I like this? That's better. Thank you. I looked at the light again. I can't see a thing. Okay, but yeah, on the topic of design thinking, The Design of Business is another great book that is super old, I guess, in comparison to the other ones. It's not really that old, but it's been really good. Again, as you can tell, I'm just trying to get more into, like, industry-wise, helping people create their own brands and create a system to help the good vibers deliver the good vibes to the people who need the good vibes. I'm not the only good viber out here, fam. I don't even know where I came up with this idea. I do know where I came up with this idea. I went to the mall with my friend, like, 4 years ago or something. And I saw this, like, shirt, and I'll show you the shirt in a second. Okay, and this is the last book, okay, I'm going to recommend. Atonic Habits by James Clear. Okay, I'm on his email list. He has an amazing email list. You don't need to buy the book to still get value from this man. He is a G, okay? He's a GOAT. James Clear, I could not recommend more. Like, even his last name is Clear. Like, whose last name is Clear? Because he's good at getting clear, okay? He gives you that clarity that you may be looking for. And look at that cover. It's all shiny. Oh, yes, I haven't read the book yet, but I know it's gonna be good because I've heard people share I've listened to a lot of cliff notes of people summarizing the book, their favorite parts. I'm also subscribed to his newsletter, and it's called the 321 newsletter, and it's just amazing what he does and how he's able to provide so much value in only a few words. So I cannot recommend more. He's definitely like one of my heroes. Okay. Jeez. Lord have mercy, Esther. But yeah, those are the books that I would recommend. Oh yeah, and I would also recommend this book, Scared to Be a Butterfly. Now this book just came out. I have multiple copies because I'm going to sign them and hopefully do some giveaways in the future, you know, give them as gifts to my family and friends and stuff like that. But Scared to Be a Butterfly. Wow, look at this cover first of all. Obviously it's the funnest cover. It's for all ages, but you can kind of get that, like, kids will really like this book. Obviously. Like, I like this book. And look at those, look at that. Look at those pages. Like, ooh. They're so colorful and just beautiful. And props to the artist. I am the artist. So yeah, it's a good book. It's a good book. You should get it. I will leave a description to find this one on Amazon. Now, let me get the shirt. Okay, fam. Dang, it's in my closet. Okay. So, Good Viber. The whole creation of the Good Vibes delivery came from this shirt. I kid you not. I saw this shirt, went to my friend. Where did we go? We went to Zara. And I saw the shirt, and I thought, ooh, this is like a cute shirt. I like how it zips up. It's like kind of a dress. It kind of fits like a dress, which I appreciate. I was gonna wear it today, but I wanted a long sleeve. I wanted to wear red and match that. Okay, anyways, it doesn't matter. So this sleeve literally was the reason why my brand is named what it is. Good Vibes Delivery. Like, that's it. This is the whole reason my brand is named online since 2000. I was like, oh, that's the year I was born. Yeah, now near your area, look around. So it says Good Vibes Delivery online since 2000. Now look around your area. I thought, like, this is such a weird, like, why would they put that text on a shirt? I wasn't mad, though. I don't usually like to wear clothes with text on it, but I like this, so I got it. And one day when I was wondering what to name my Instagram, I was wearing the shirt, and my dog wants to be out now. Hey, stop acting like a crackhead. I'm gonna let you outside. Do you want to go outside? You just want attention. I'm gonna open the door. You just want attention? Alright. So yeah, that's the whole story. I think that's a good place to leave off. Yeah, this was a lot of information, and thank you for joining.